Hey guys, how's it going? So today I want to talk to you about something pretty exciting for me. I got some free stuff in the mail. So a couple weeks ago I was looking on Sephora.com and I was reading some reviews, and some people were writing about a $65 foundation, saying at the very bottom of the review it said that they had received the product for free for reviewing purposes. And I was like, wait a second, you received a $65 foundation for free to review it. Sign me up. So I looked up the company or the website, and it's called Influenster, and I actually signed up. So I just went to Influenster.com. I created a profile. I filled out some surveys on my interests, what my skin is like, some basic stuff like if I rent or own a house. They asked even income. And this site, it isn't just beauty products. They ask you questions about travel, about food. So if skincare and beauty products aren't really your thing, you can review other things. Like there's reviews for like Doritos and Fritos. The whole point of this site is to review products. So you'll take surveys and you'll answer questions, and they'll ask you, like, out of these 10 companies, have you used any of them for hair care within the past year? If so, you'll select the companies that you've bought a product from or have used a product from, and it'll prompt you to review those products. So I ended up reviewing like 10 different items that I have used before, and it was kind of like a bottomless pit of like, it kept on prompting me to review items. So it was fun, and you know, I didn't really expect to receive anything free from it, but I got notified that I was going to receive one of their Vox boxes, which is what they call the box that they send out with the free product in it. And I got one for Loreal. I don't know why I reboxed this for the video, but inside was this new cleanser from them and just a very basic little pamphlet. So there are a couple different cleansers. There is the red algae one, which is what I got. There is a charcoal for detoxifying and brightening, and then there is eucalyptus for purify and mattify. There are also pure clay masks in this line, which are listed on the other side of the pamphlet, and I'm kind of a little bummed because I've actually seen these on Instagram, and when I knew I was getting something from L'Oreal, I was hoping that it was one of those masks. But that's okay, free stuff is free stuff, and I was excited to try it. So on the front of this, it says Pure Clay Cleanser, exfoliate, refine, clay to mousse, removes everyday impurities, dirt, oil, pollution. It is 4.4 fluid ounces. It's a decent sized bottle. It feels nice. On the back, it says L'Oreal Paris skin experts created our first range of clay to mousse daily cleansers that leave skin looking perfectly clear. Each cleanser is powered by 3 different clays in their pure form and enhanced with a nature-sourced ingredient. It's free of parabens and silicones, made with nature-sourced red algae plus 3 pure clays, suitable for oily to combination skin, which I do have oily to combination skin. It doesn't really say exactly what those 3 clays that they keep on mentioning are. I don't know what those are, but I know that it is 3 clays and some red algae. Algae. I'm saying it wrong. Algae, right? Is it algae? It's late at night and I'm tired and my brain isn't really working correctly. So the first thing I do when I get a new product is I look at the ingredients, and the ingredients are kind of like suspect on this. I tend to go for a more natural product, and I can barely pronounce most of these. Very bottom, I see some of the clays. Moroccan lava clay, Montmorillonite, I'm assuming that's another one of the clays, and then I could not tell you where the other clay is. And this does have salicylic acid in it, but it does not say what percent of salicylic acid it has. So since this bottle and this little pamphlet didn't really tell me much about this product or what red algae is really supposed to do for my skin, I did look up online and I read a little bit more about it and some of the claims, so I'm going to read that to you. It says that Okinawa red algae is an active ingredient for skin health. It is a rich source of natural, I'm going to butcher this word, polysaccharides with a proven ability to enhance skin's barrier function, replenish the skin's natural water reservoir, and increase its moisture retention capabilities. So that was just a generic kind of Google search. So I always take off my makeup with coconut oil, and then I always use a cleanser. So instead of using what I normally use to cleanse my face, I've been using this. So I have had 4 solid nights of using this as my cleanser. But it cleanses my skin in a way where my night creams and my moisturizers and things like that like really get like sucked into my skin, and that feels really nice in the morning. So I'm gonna use this for you guys so you can see the texture and if my skin looks brighter or anything like that afterwards. Okay, so the directions say, once a day, squeeze product into hands and add water to transform clay to mousse. Gently massage into face using circular motions, avoiding the eye area, and then rinse thoroughly and pat dry. It definitely already has a pretty moussey consistency. So I'm just going to cleanse my face. It's a little too harsh on my breakouts. It kind of hurts a little bit. So the exfoliant in this product, I'm not really quite sure what it is. I am hoping that it is not plastic beads, but the exfoliant is extremely fine, almost like a sand, and you would think that it wouldn't really be that harsh, but it actually does feel pretty harsh when I'm lightly rubbing it into my skin. And like I said earlier, it is a little rough on my breakouts. Alright guys, so my skin feels smooth as it should with that kind of rough exfoliation. It doesn't feel stripped at all. It doesn't have that squeaky clean feeling when you know that your skin is a little too clean. It feels nice. It does feel a little dry, so of course I would be using a moisturizer afterwards. Kind of my normal nightly routine, but yeah, I don't know. I probably would never buy this on the shelf if I saw it, but it's nice to know that L'Oreal is trying to move into a more natural direction, and it's nice to get a free cleanser, that's for sure. So I do highly suggest signing up for Influenster and creating a profile and, you know, potentially reviewing some stuff, and maybe you'll get something for free. Maybe something you're even really interested in trying and you just don't really want to spend the money on it because you don't know if you're going to like it. And that's where companies like this really come in handy. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this kind of review. I hope you enjoyed learning about Influenster. Yeah, I will see you soon. Huh? I called water my teeth. So this is why editing takes so long, because I have to edit out all this shit.
I mean, you have a bowl in front of you, so I figured
No.
food review while makeup.